What's going on, guys? It's Flaws, and in this video we're going to be talking about what is better, flashes versus smokes. This is a pretty controversial one, so I'm just going to defend both sides, give my argument for both sides, and then you can make your decision at the end of the video. I'll tell you what I think at the end of the video, which one's better. But starting off with smokes, a lot of the times, even in lower level games, people will smoke things that just don't need to be smoked when you're hitting a site. Like right here, they'll smoke kind of like something like this, right? And then they'll swing out. The reason that these are not the best smokes you could do is someone could be sitting right behind the site right here and just have a flash ready and just throw the flash through. Sova shoots a dart right here. The person that comes through with the flash already has the scans, then get free kills. What I would rather have people do in most of my games is I'd rather have them smoke overly deep, so like here and here. So that way we take the site, we get a lot of like info and positioning on the site, we get some free kills, and then we have a lot more space to actually defend the site and choose where we want to go from there, what we want to fight. If we don't want to fight back site anymore, we can have a lot more focus towards market. If we have a smoke here and here though, I don't know if someone's right on the other side of this. Like they start fighting market and pushing through this area, there could be someone just sitting in the smoke just waiting. They swing right through, get 1 or 2 kills just like that, like super quick. I'd rather have this smoked and this smoked, so deeper insights. Same thing goes for A. I'm gonna fly over there real quick just to kind of show you. Mid, I mean, there's one spot to smoke in mid and it's pretty much right there. You can smoke deeper if you really want, but that's gonna do the job for the most time. Most times you're actually playing through mid. So on A, if you get this controlled, you know, you have everyone in this area pushed up. All right, no one there. I'd rather have a smoke like deep here in link, in deep alley. You actually like won't see these too much in your normal games, but I'll show you what it does. Like through here, push up, it's smoke deep, you clear the site. Okay, you clear this angle. Ooh, okay, no one's there. It puts a lot more pressure on the people retaking. If I can be playing here, I can be playing on this side of the smoke. I can have someone that's holding this kind of off angle for the retake. I have someone who could be holding here. There's a lot more angles for them to like re-clear back out than if I was just kind of do those like standard smokes here and I don't know, like let's say here. Like, okay, like I don't know if someone's gonna flash through this or just drop down and swing while I'm going for the plant right here, or someone's planting in the corner of the site and then they could just swing out and get like a free kill. Also, when these smokes do fade, like after the plant's already down, I don't know if there's gonna be 2 people or 3 people just holding right behind it. Maybe someone has a flash that they want to run through with. So don't even give them the option if you're the one doing the smokes for your team. If your team gets mad at you, whatever, it's probably not worth it. Just do how they want it. But smokes are very useful to take sites. They're also very useful to kind of defend at the start of the round. You can put something up like this and just kind of hold for anyone to push through it. If they do push through, maybe you get a couple shots off. They throw a flash that's maybe through here or over the top of it. You can swing off with it and then just get that info for your team. Throw another smoke like this just to delay even farther and kind of just give yourself and your team time to rotate in. So smokes are very useful at controlling the map, as you probably thought already, but they also do a really good job of after plants. It's like, let's say we planted here, I can smoke myself off. We have 2 people here, they tap the bomb, we just have people sit here and spam. If you're going to defuse, you can have someone like this throw this up, they tap the bomb or the spike, and the attacker or the defender who has to defuse, no, excuse me, the attacker who planted the spike has to either make a decision to spam that or run back through and try to stop the defuse. A lot of games are actually won this way. It's a really good way of retaking when they're playing too far back on the site. So keep that in mind. Like, it's a really good way to just kind of get some free diffuses off and make it really challenging for the attackers to hold that bomb, because you have to spam in a huge circle instead of it just being a quick peek out, spam, see if they're actually on it or not. It puts a lot of pressure on them. So the smokes do a really good job for that. They do a really good job of blocking that angle off. So I can do that, tap it, and then I can play completely like a completely new angle from where they think I am on the spike. So when they come through, I just have to hold this very slim angle of here to here or here to here, and they have to kind of come through, clear 180 degrees of the angles to the smoke and try to panic kill me on the spike if I'm still on it. So smokes do a really good job of creating chaos for the other team. They also do a really good job of holding the site for you to get set up. So we're going to move over to flashes now. So when we're talking about flashes, I think they're very underutilized for a lot of situations, especially if you're working with your team. If I'm hitting the site and I'm on the attacker side and we're hitting B, and I know for a fact that this is smoked, or even if it's not, I can like creep up to right here. I know for a fact that if I have a teammate who knows a good pop flash for right here, I can swing with that. I can even throw it for myself, swing with it, not like that, a little bit better than that, like this, swing with it. If anyone's playing backside, I know for a fact that I have a huge advantage in getting that kill. Same thing goes for if this is smoked right here, like deeper in sight. I know this is smoked, there's a couple defenders through it. I have a teammate throw a flash through, or I throw a flash right through. I can swing right here, get 1, 2, 3, anyone that's playing close. And I'm not really in a lot of danger while I'm going for that play. If it's smoked off and I'm creeping through like this, and there's just 2 defenders on the other side, there's 1 person just holding the smoke, there's a really good chance that I die. So if you're having a smoke play in a round and you're having like a flash play where like you're utilizing it perfectly, you're gonna get a lot more out of your flash plays that you're going for, like especially if a teammate helps you swing with it, because there's not really a lot of like counterplay to it. Like I can't really, if I'm playing on the attacker side and someone does that flash to me, all I can really do is like spam or try to get out of the way before. And if I'm trying to get out of the way, my gun's probably not even out, so they can just swing, it pops. They have a huge advantage. They can swing wide so that I'm spamming even behind them. They can just tap free kills on flash plays. But if you're doing smoke plays, you know, it's a little bit more risky. You're probably gonna get tagged up a little more. You can also counter smokes with flashes. Like if someone smokes here on site, all I have to do is just throw this, pop through, swing with it. If anyone's holding the smoke, they're completely blind. I have 2 seconds to try to get a free kill on them. Whereas if I had just a smoke, I mean, what am I going to smoke if I'm retaking the site? Am I going to smoke here? Am I going to smoke here? Am I going to kind of smoke the bomb? Like I have a lot more limited plays taking this fight, rather than if I had like a flash like that, I could throw it, swing with it, and just kind of play from there. Sky's kind of a weird one because you can get info on the flashes too. So like let's say I throw that and I don't hear anything pop, there's a good chance that there's no one there on the other team. Like start of the round, you can throw it like this, pop it, you know, nothing popped up, you know, oh, you know, good chance there's no one B this round. If you're retaking, same thing. Like if it's smoked off and you're retaking, you can still go for a play through the smoke. It's not completely impeding all of your progress on retaking the site if you want to like go with your team. You can also make like 1v1 plays very easily with flashes. It's a lot harder with a smoke. Like if someone's close on the site, I see that, I can throw this, not even pop it, and swing. And the person that's playing on the site, if they see that, they might tuck away or turn, and I just swing with it and shoot. It's puts them in a really tough spot, and it's a lot quicker that it puts them in a tough spot. Like it's not like a smoke that kind of traps you out of the site, but it's something that puts you in a spot where you have to make a split-second decision and just kind of puts that panic on you. So that's why I will say I do prefer flashes when I'm playing Valorant. I prefer teammates that have flashes that do a good job like throwing good pop flashes for your team. You can have a lot higher skill ceiling on flashes and smokes. If you're new to the game, kind of just stick to smokes. Do that for your team. Make sure that they have the necessary stuff smoked out when they're hitting the site. But if you're kind of trying to make these flashy plays, get your team some cool kills throughout the round, and just kind of swing the round advantage very quickly, flashes are kind of the way to go, especially if you want to make solo plays. Like if something gets smoked off, I don't have any flashes to get through, I'm probably not even gonna like push that smoke. But if it gets smoked off, I hear footsteps of someone, like this gets smoked off, I hear footsteps of some people that come through, I like make a good timing through this way, and I throw a flash and peek with it. There's a good chance that there's someone else behind the smoke who like is throwing like a nade or something, something for someone backside, and I can just get a free kill through that. So I think flashes are better than smokes in Valorant. I do want to say that like at the end of the day, you need both if you want to be playing like high level Valorant. So take that with a grain of salt. Make sure you have good smokes, good flashes for your team that you're playing with when you're hitting sites. If you're a solo player, flashes are probably a little bit better to help get your team better advantages in the round. But that being said, if you're in a lower rank and you're throwing flashes, your teammates probably don't know what you're doing, so maybe stick to like a higher rank when you're kind of throwing like pop flashes for your team like this. Because if you throw that and your team doesn't really know and they're just swinging like this, like wide, and they don't understand what a pop flash is, and you blind them, they'll probably rage and be pissed off you the whole game. It's not worth it. So just play smokes in that case. But otherwise, guys, that's it for me. I'm Flaws, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.